Hi, Jenny. Thanks for meeting with me today.
Hi, Rebecca.
So, when did you first come here to Rumble?
I first came as an undergrad when I was 19. I came after my sophomore year in college, and my professor just needed a field assistant, so she invited me out here, and I took a class, field ecology, and I studied bumblebee behavior that first summer.
And then you came back?
Yep, she wanted to hire me back, so I came back for 5 summers after that,
Wow.
studying bumblebee behavior, and then I decided to do my graduate work out here, and I studied plant-insect interactions for a few years. And then after that, I started helping with the undergrad education program, and now I'm the science director.
So, Jenny, tell me what has changed over the past 19 years here at Rumble.
One of the most noticeable things that's changed is the fact that we actually have internet here now. When I first came here as an undergrad in the mid-90s, there were 2 computers and we had dial-up, and you'd sign up for a 20-minute slot once a day, and you'd literally sit there with a book. So, the technology has changed a lot.
Right.
And we're still right on the edge of technology. We can barely get internet here. We definitely don't have anything like you students have at your school. But I could just imagine another 10 years from now and we'll get it from the satellites. So that's the one thing that's changed, is that we're not as isolated as we used to be.
Great. So, tell me about some of your research. Is there something you remember that's a favorite or you think is most important?
I think the fun thing about being out here is that you're out here in nature, and everyone has the different organisms or things that they get excited about. I've just always been into bugs. I know it's kind of freaky for some people, but there are butterflies here. There are these huge longhorn beetles they have these huge long antennae. There are iridescent beetles. And I've always been interested in the interactions between these different insects and the plants they're on. So when I first came out, I've studied pollinators, and bumblebees are really smart, charismatic insects, which you wouldn't necessarily think, but they do this crazy thing called trap lining, where they go to the same plants every day, and they know which ones are going to have a whole bunch of nectar. So they call it trap lining. They literally go to the same plants every day. Even if you take a plant away, they'll keep going and they'll hesitate, hey, where's my plant? And then they'll keep going. Yeah. So anyway, it's just interesting things about the insects that have always kept me interested in the biology around here.
So, why do you think it's important for us undergraduates to come here and to get this experience?
Well, I think it's great because undergraduates, a lot of times people are still trying to figure out what they want to do.
Right.
And it's an amazing exposure to what field biology is all about. A lot of times at the university you can see lab work all the time, you get a chance to be in a molecular lab, but understanding what field biology is really about, it's hard to get that experience during the semester course. I mean, sometimes you have some awesome field trips, but coming to a field station, you're basically living in nature, and so you get a real immersion experience to see what field biology is like. And not everybody's going to go on to graduate school to be a wildlife biologist or an entomologist, but coming here, you're completely immersed in the science, and so not only do you figure out whether you like it or not, but you also, I think, students even who go on to do business or become doctors or whatever, I think they have a greater appreciation for what it means to be a scientist and what science is all about.
I think so.
Yeah.